Hi, and welcome to BremSter Puzzles. I'm back to the World Puzzle Federation 2015 Round 7, which was set by Italian puzzle creators. This is Classic Sudoku 2, which was created by a puzzle creator by the name of Non-Zero. This is a 25-point puzzle, and I went through how the points work in the first video in this series, Classic Sudoku 1. Hopefully, this is something that will be just a little bit of a step up in difficulty, so it might take a little bit longer, but I'll be doing a little bit less explaining, so I should be able to do a little bit faster on this one, I hope, though if I don't, that's okay. So let's go into the rules. Before then, of course, in the description below, you will find a link to this puzzle as well as to the World Puzzle Federation's entire puzzle archive, which will have literally hundreds and hundreds of puzzles for you to solve, which are the ones that I'm going to be doing in this series. But if you want to have a look there, you can, or you can wait for me to do the videos over the next probably years, because there's literally a lot of packs and I'm hoping to release one pack a month. So we'll see how this goes. So Classic Sudoku 2 rules. In every box, normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, into every row and into every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. That's it. They're the rules of the puzzle. So 25-point puzzle. I'm going to restart my timer to see, restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So we have a triple in this top row. So there's only 3 digits that haven't been placed, which are 1, 4, and 9. 1 and 9 is looking up here, making this a 4. There's no 4 in those. The 9 is looking up, making that the 1 and that the 9. Now, I probably could have seen the 1, 4, 9 and these and written them in directly, and that would have been what I would be trying to do if I'm speed solving. But what I'm trying to do with these videos is make it so that you can follow along with what I'm doing. And if I need to slow down and put in pencil marks, which I then immediately remove to make it easier for you to follow along. And I've gotten a lot of feedback that people actually have finding it easier to follow my videos because I'm doing this. That's what I'm going to do. I'm much more concerned with making the videos better, easier for you to follow along with than I am with trying for speed. Okay. Let's keep solving, shall we? So we've now got these ones looking across. So 1 has to go in here, but it can't go here. So 1 is in one of these 2 cells, so I'm going to corner pencil mark. 1 is in one of these 2 cells, so I will corner pencil mark. This is interesting. This one is seeing those, and this one is seeing those. So I've actually got ones looking down in this column as well, which is putting 1 in those 2 cells. And of course, 1 here is in one of those, so that doesn't actually help me much. Okay, different digit to look for. Yeah, what different digit do I want to look for? Let's look at the triple down here, actually, because these are 3, 4, and 8. Well, there's no 4 in either of those because of the 4s looking down. So this is a 4, and then this 3 makes this the 8 and this the 3. Okay, that's good. Now, is it going to be the quadruples here, I wonder? Yeah, kind of. 3 has to be in one of those 2 because I can't put 3 here or here because this 3 sees that cell and that 3 sees that cell. So 3 is in one of those 2. So now 3 can't go in any of there or there. I can just write 3 in here. In fact, I could have got that easier by seeing that these 3s eliminate all of those. And okay. So I probably did that wrong. 7 is right here by Sudoku, so that's a 7. 4 is in one of those 2 by Sudoku, but not there, so this is a 4. What am I putting in here? 1, 2, 7, and 8. So 8 has to be in one of those 2 cells because I can't put 8 here. So 8 is in one of those, and that's creating a pointing pair across to here saying 8 can't be in any of those. So 8 has to be in one of those 2, and this 8 says not there. This is the 8, which is now putting 8 into one of those 2, but that 8 says not there. So this is an 8, which now puts 8 into one of those 2. Cool. And I've got the same thing here. 8 is not here, so 8 is in one of those 2, which is looking across saying 8 is in one of those 2. Now, these are called X-wings in 8s. If I need to explain X-wings, which I may need to later in the pack, I will. But for now, it's just, it is there for people who understand what I'm talking about. But if you don't need it, don't worry about it just yet. This is now a pair because I've filled out 7 of the 9 digits. I haven't put 2 or 6 into this column. I'm not sure how to use that. In this column, I haven't put 2, 3, 6, or 8. Well, this can't be 2 or 3, so this is only 6 or 8. And this can't be 3 or 6, so this is only 2 or 8. And this is only 2, 3, 6 because I can't put 8 in it, and there's no 3 there. So this is only 2 or 6. So this can't be 3. I put 3 in those two, but the 3 was looking across. I missed the scanning. So that means 3 and 8 and 3 and 8 can't go in any of those cells, and the only 2 cells in box 5 that could take 3 and 8 now are those, and this becomes a 3-8 pair. And now I can do more pointing. Whereas 7 in box 5, I can't put it in those, so it's in one of those. That 7 says not there, so this is a pair of 7s. Looking across saying 7 is in one of those 2. 4 is looking across, can't be in any of those, so 4 is in one of those 2, which means 4 has to be in one of those 2. What is this quadruple now that I've got the 3-8? These are 2, 4, 6, and 7. And this sees 2, 4, 6. That has to be the 7. So if we look at this cell, this is what's called a naked single. It sees a 1, it sees a 2, it sees a 3, it sees a 4, it sees a 5, it sees a 6, it sees an 8, and it sees a 9. The only digit it can be is a 7. Spotting naked singles is really important if you want to be a really fast solver. I saw that by looking at what the 4 possible digits were in this row and then eliminating by the fact that 3 of them were already in this column. A real speed solver would just be able to spot naked singles, and I don't know how they do it, but they do. So these digits are from 2, 4, and 6, and this can't be a 4. So this is a 2-6 pair in the box. So these can't be 2 or 6. So they're not 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5, 9. This is a 5-9 pair. So this is now a pair. This is a 1-8 pair, I think. Yeah, that's a 1-8 pair. Interesting. I'm still not doing great, but that's okay. I'm trying to explain while I'm solving, and that always does slow you down. If you don't believe me, try it. So I'm not sure where to look. What can these be? Well, there's a digit I haven't placed. There must be a 7 in here because these are 1, 2, 7, and 8. So these are just from 1, 2, and 7. And these are from 1, well, there must be a 5 in one of those. These are 1, 5, 6, 8. So they're 1, 5, 6. And there's no 1 there. Huh. So what are these? 3 is in one of those 2. 2, I'm not sure. 5, this is a 3-5 pair, because 3 and 5 need to go into this box, but there's a 3 and a 5 looking up. So these are 2 and 9, which means this isn't a 2. These are from 1, 4, 6 and must contain a 1, but the 2 and the 9. Okay. Nope, it was much more obvious than anything I've been looking at. They can't be a 5, that can't be a 5, that can't be a 5. This has been a 5 since the very beginning, which has put 5 into one of those 2. This is now looking quite under pressure. And the reason I say that is because there's a lot of pencil marks in here which don't include this cell. So it can't be a 1. It could be a 2. It can't be a 3. It can't be a 4. It can't be a 5. It could be a 6. It can't be a 7. It can't be an 8. And it can't be a 9. And this has given me a 2-6 pair in the row. So there's no 2 or 6 in any of those. In fact, this is a 2, 4, 6 triple. That's what I should have seen. So these are 1, not 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are a 1-9 pair. So there's something I've missed. This 6 is looking down saying this isn't the 6. This has to be 2 or 4 because everything else has been placed in this column. So this is 2 or 4. Which isn't doing it either. These are 1, 5, 7, and 9. So this is only 5 or 7 because it sees 1 and 9. This is stepped up in difficulty. I'm missing something, but that's okay. 9 in this box. That's important. 9 can't go in any of those. This is a 9. So these... Right, these are 1, 2, 3. These are 4, 6, and 7, which takes 4 and 6 out of there, making that the 1, and taking the 1 out of here and the 7 out of here. So this is the 2. Now, the 2 here makes this the 8, which makes this the 1 and this the 7. The 2, 4, 6 is not resolved, but the 2 looks up making this the 6, which makes this the 2. The 6 looks up making that the 5, which means this is the 1, this is the 8, this is the 6. The 5 looks across making that the 3 and that the 5. This row now is missing 2, 3, and 9. So I need to put 3 in one of these, and they're 2, 3, 9. Not sure yet. There's no 2 here. Okay, need to keep scanning. This 2, of course, makes this the 6, which takes 6 out of there. 6 is now in one of those 2 because I can't put 6 in any of those or any of those. 6 is in one of those 2. 2, 4, 6 I'm not seeing. Not seeing that either. So there's something going on in box 5 possibly. 2 is not here or here. So 2 is in one of those 2. Where can I put 2 in this box? It has to be in one of those 2. So that's the 6, which means that's the 4 and that's the 2. The 4 looks down, making that the 6, which makes that the 2 and that the 4. Now, it's got to have done more, right? Right? This 9 is looking up, making that the 3. So this is not the 3. This is a 2, 9 pair. These are 2, 6, 8, and 9. And there's no 8 or 9 here. So this is 2 or 6. This is 2, 8, or 9. And this is 6 or 8 only because it can't be 2 or 9. What? These are 1, 5, 7, and 9. It can't be 5. It's 1, 7, or 9. And it can't be 9. This is 1 or 7. This is a 25-point puzzle. What have I missed? I am very worried about it. I found that some puzzle setters just assume that classic Sudoku is something that people just absolutely get, and it tends to make for a normally less entertaining pack. Of course, often it's just BremSter being completely blind, with the 7 looking down, making that the 4, taking 4 out of those. The 4 looks up saying, that's not the 4, I just removed a 4 pencil mark, so that's the 4. I just removed a 1 pencil mark, making that the 1. I removed a 7 pencil mark, making that the 7. I removed a 5 pencil mark, making that the 5. I removed a 2 pencil mark, making that the 2, which makes that the 9. Yeah, I was just blind. That's the 2, that's the 9. There is no 9 here, so these are 2, 6, 8. And the 6, nope, something here. Because I've got, yeah, the 2 makes that the 8, which makes that the 6, which makes that the 2. The 6 looks down, making that the 7 and that the 6. The 8 looks down, making that the 3 and that the 8. The 1 looks across, making that the 9 and that the 1. And the 9 looks back, making that the 5 and that the 9. And that is the correct solution. Okay, that was just BremSter being blind. Okay, I will never be a world champion at anything. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Hopefully I will get a little bit better as I get back into the zone. We'll see how it all goes. Thanks everyone, and as always, good luck with your solving.